Yes, don't forget to check out Doggie Diamonds No Filter on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Both of those links are right below in the description box. So after the show, you can just go right below in the description box. Make sure you click it. If you prefer Spotify, you can go there. If you prefer Apple Podcasts, you could go there. It's also on Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Castbox, iHeart, Amazon Music, everywhere you can listen to podcasts. The audio is just as important as the video, so I'd appreciate if y'all start listening to the audio. Also, for only $100, I promote whatever you need on my social medias and my website. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, and my website, like I said, www.doggiediamondstv.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggie Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. And if you're not getting notifications and if you're not getting emails, now it's your fault. Because you got to make sure you go to www.theinterviewking.com and sign up for the email list to get the new content. It is right below in the description box as well. Just go right down there and just sign up. Just put your email in. It's going to come to your email box. Let's go. So I'm here. Been working all day today. I'm hungry. I need some food. Ate a smoothie today and some protein bars. I need some food, but I'll eat tomorrow. So hopefully everybody's doing well. Thank y'all. Shout out to Macon, Georgia in the building. Miss Goddess 78, please DM me. I have a question to ask you. Miss Goddess 78, please DM me. All right, we here. All right. What's up, everybody? I go by the name of Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. This is Doggie Diamonds No Filter Podcast. What's up with my camera? Why I look all low, something like that? Hold on, let me raise that. Yeah, it look like, what the hell is going on? What's up, everybody? Shout out to Georgia, Virginia, New York, Tri-State, everywhere. Shout out to all of y'all. Love. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the supporters. I appreciate everybody who supports me. I even appreciate the haters sometimes because y'all keep my name alive in the YouTube. I be seeing y'all reply me in videos and shit. I'm never going to respond to you, famo. So, you keep that weird shit on your weird side. So today, I wasn't going to go live today because I've been working on mad video clips that's coming out. I have a lot of content, so now you can monetize YouTube shorts. So I have a lot of shorts that need to be monetized that I put out before, but I could find a way to remonetize them and re-get it. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I wanted to do. And I was just lazy for the past few days. I was very lethargic, didn't want to do none. I ain't hit the gym. I ain't do none. I just been laying down. But it's all love. So the Grammys. We got to talk about the Grammys really quick because the Grammys, they wasn't even hot in it, right? It was out in the open. You seen your man Sam Smith? Yo, this is the thing about Sam Smith, right? Sam Smith, he is what he is, right? You know, he played for a certain team. But he's on a song called Latch. Yo, forgive me, family. Yo, I love that song, Latch. And what made me love the song Latch is I saw a live performance of it, and they had like this light show going on, and then he came out and started singing. So I'm like, hold on, that's a white boy singing like that? So it made me like the record. The way they performed it made me like it. So I like the song Latch. I don't know any other songs by him. I don't know anything about him. I just know Latch. So Latch is actually in one of my in my gym playlists. So, Latch is in there. So I didn't really know too much about him. So then you got this thing called Unholy. And this dude is in full garb. Like, he just out in the open. So the Grammys and all these award shows has always been ritualistic. They're always very symbolic, doing a lot of stuff out there, putting little symbols out there. But I think this is the first time where they was just all out devil. Devil. But I don't know if y'all peeped. So let me go to my evidence, because you know I like to show y'all stuff while I talk. I don't like to just talk from the hip, and I don't like holding up my phone showing you stuff. I'm able to go, show you some actual screenshots. So everybody's pissed off. Ted Cruz, Elon Musk. A lot of people are pissed off at the performance. You know what I'm saying? Because, and it's a lot, for some reason they showing a lot of Republicans. So I don't know what that's about. But it was blatant. It was blatant devil worship. It was. You know what I'm saying? It was devil worship. And I don't think that has anything to do with your religious belief or whether you're religious or not. But it was flat out devil worship. You know what I'm saying? It was. And if you look at the images, all the images, they are what they are. They, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing. And I'm going to come back on the screen really quick, and then I'll show y'all again what I'm talking about. The thing, I don't know if y'all peeped. Right after his performance, it said, this is sponsored by Pfizer. Did y'all see that? Y'all didn't see that? It said right after the performance, it was like, it was sponsored. This is sponsored by Pfizer. Come on, fam. If that ain't symbolic, so okay, you got a fun boy performing as a devil, and then it's sponsored by Pfizer. Think about it. Right? It was right there, blatant. Like, if you don't believe me, I could show it to you. It was right there, blatant. And a lot of people didn't even do the knowledge to that. You know what I'm saying? Look. It was right there. It was right there. So everything going on with with people not taking, what they wanted you to take, what they was, saying that they wanted you to do certain things, the tune up. Yo, it was right there, blatant in your face. I was like, yo, like it just came right on the screen. This just, I'm like, yo, did y'all see that? Yo, did y'all see that? Because sometimes I watch the Grammys because I gotta peep and see the symbolism. I gotta see it, because sometimes you see stuff in plain sight. But they say the greatest trick the devil ever pulled is to make you think that he didn't exist. And the devil is not some mystery man with horns and burning somewhere. He's walking amongst us, and they do stuff right amongst us, and we see it plain as day. But through entertainment, through music, through having fun, it goes past us, and then we become indoctrinated because we're just so busy dancing and jamming to the music that now you have subliminal stuff and stuff that goes into your subconscious, because the Pfizer thing is not on there alone, but just something about that. So now if you start looking at, if Pfizer is the ones who sponsored the Grammys and you love the Grammys, then what's wrong with Pfizer? So that's why they do stuff like that, because why is a big pharma company sponsoring the music event, an award show? It doesn't make any sense. You would think it would be like Coca-Cola, because when you think about it, right, you never see the things that rappers talk about the most sponsor any of these shows. You don't see Rolex, you don't see Douce, you don't see you don't see none of that. So Pfizer, what is a pharmaceutical company? Why are they sponsoring an award show? Because when you think about it, at one point, remember, you couldn't even get in them buildings unless you got the tune-up. Most of them people in there got it. They agree with it. Most of the people in there was pushing it. Most of the people in there was pushing it, doing commercials, arguing with people, you know, and the deal that's messed up, because I don't want to really get into that too much, but it was very, very subliminal. It was very, very subliminal. And this was the deep part, because we watched that, right? But then we also watched something that can be considered blasphemy, right? Something that could be considered blasphemy with the God Did performance. See, the Sam Smith was out in the open. Is out in the open. But we didn't really pay attention to the God Did because we so busy loving whole verse. But that was the Last Supper. That was the Last Supper. That's something that can consider to be blasphemy. Because which one of them can play the role of the mythical, whether you believe it or not, Jesus and the disciples? So it's just bugged out, because you're just sitting there and he kicking his verse and you love it, but you don't realize that he's sitting there doing something that could be considered blasphemy. He's sitting there doing the Last Supper. And then you got Khaled, who's a damn Arab. Then his name is Hove. God Did. He got the last verse, the biggest verse. And when you think about it, all the people on that song bow down to him. You know, Khaled, Ross, and Wayne. Wayne actually name is Dwayne Carter. Like, they got the same last name. They had a song, Mr. Carter, you know. Like when you really think about it. And he signed Ross, and Khaled always has a verse to him. But then, you know, Bad Bunny will go in there kissing. So it's just deep. You know what I'm saying? It's just deep. We watch stuff for entertainment, but sometimes I watch stuff because it just further proves that some of us ain't crazy. Now, you do have people who make up stuff and, you know, want to just keep dealing with this, that, and the third, and that, and the third. But it's different when you can see it in plain sight, and you can be able to decipher it without regurgitating what somebody else said, because we didn't know that they was going to do that. You know, that's the Last Supper. So to some people, you know, because now you got to wonder, which one of them is Judas? Right? So are we waiting for a betrayal soon? Like you understand what I'm saying? Because when we dealing with symbolism, I'm going to go all the way in. I'm going to go all the way in with it. Like, okay, which one of them is Judas? Which one of them at this table is going to betray him? Because when you say God did and then you say Hove did, you took out God and you put Hove in. But Hove is another name for God. You know what? So it's just bugged out, because we sitting there now, and that's why I say some of the conspiracy theories have to stop, because it's not even being hidden no more. It's right in your face. It's right there. You know what I'm saying? It's right there. And also remember, when people perform, they rehearse. So they know he was going through the devil shit. Like, what's that shit Lizzo had on? Like, why did so many people have on that? You understand what I'm saying? Why did Lizzo have on what she had on? It just didn't make no sense. So you got different levels to the ritual. You got the red carpet. Then you got when they go in there and they perform, and it's just bugged out. It's just bugged out. And you think a lot of these dudes, go in there and they talk about certain shit and they rap and they just sit right amongst it. See, I always been the type that I'll see something and be like, nah, fuck this, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I don't listen, I ain't no better than y'all. I don't know if it's a black man thing, black woman thing. But if you notice, when we in a situation where we get uncomfortable, yo, we just bounce. So for you to sit amongst that shit, and when he came out with that devil shit and you didn't say, oh, whoa, 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 hey, the fuck is going on? If you sat there and bopped your head, then that means you in cahoots with that shit. Because me, I gotta use the bathroom. And then the bathroom comes to me leaving. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, hey, whoa, whoa, he did the devil? Then you got all these people, you know, doing all of this and doing all that. I'm like, yo, the fuck are what are we looking at right here? You know what I'm saying? What are we looking at? And imagine the energy, because see, energy is different. Energy comes from energy is an aura thing to me. Energy is an aura. Energy is a feeling, your gut feeling. It could be your adrenaline, butterflies, different things. But then sometimes people just have an energy about them where you can feel that, yo, something ain't right with you. I don't know what it is, but you just got, But energy is not in the brush, you know, because some people are like, yo, the brush had bad energy. No, we ain't talking about that. I'm just saying how, imagine the energy in that room when this dude is up there like the devil. You know what I'm saying? And you like, the fuck going on? Not only that, right? If Pfizer sponsored the event, then you know Pfizer probably had mad paraphernalia everywhere. They probably had mad little writings and shit everywhere. And I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't have a place where they was asking people, did you get such and such yet? No, you can get it here right now at the Grammys. I bet you. I bet you. Because it doesn't make any sense. Why would they sponsor the Grammys? I mean, when we deal with the music business, we don't put that together. We don't put Big Pharma with music, right? We would put, like I said, we would put Rolexes. We would put, why don't Bentley sponsor the Grammys? Why don't Mercedes-Benz? Why don't a big realtor or something like that? Why did they sponsor that? You know, and it is very interesting. And if you're a God-fearing, God-loving person, how could you have sat in that room and like that too? So, because did they even have gospel? They had gospel? Because you can't be no gospel singer and believe in gospel then see that shit too. Like, hold on. You understand what I'm saying? So we just in a time where, real talk, people, it's other stuff going on that I will talk to y'all about one day, but I got to find a way to talk to y'all because we can't always be so forthright with information based off of the vehicles that we have to use. So we got to find different vehicles to speak on. But yeah, it's very, very, it's very, very weird. And for all the people who stood tall and stood fast and didn't do what they told us to do with our body, salute to you, because now look at the studies, because there's no way that they was able to tell us to do something without the studies. And they was like, yo, nah, don't worry, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? And then the Hip Hop 50, it didn't do nothing for me. Thank you, Truth is Lady, for the donation. Peace. Thanks for weighing in on this one for the God-fearing folk. You know, yeah, man, because you got some people who believe in, like I'm going to be real with you. This is me. I don't knock anybody for their religious belief. Like, who am I, right? And I think that mentality of Jesus didn't exist, this, that, and the third, that mentality is what got us strife. If a person wants to worship how they want to worship, what is it to you? Let them be. Because many people are so, everybody going through a rough, like, yo, man, a lot of people going through a rough time right now, mentally. Myself included. You know what I'm saying? So if this is what a person is using as a crutch to just get them from point A to point B every day, and they don't got the gun to their head and they don't want to hurt themselves, let them be. Let them be. You understand what I'm saying? Let them be. Like, I don't care what a person believes in. And you saying am I 5%? I don't tell people nothing about me, because respectfully, whatever you tell somebody, your beliefs, they judge you based off of that. So if you know me as just being a cool dude and, you know, building and giving you knowledge or whatever, so worshiping the devil is okay. See, now you saying stupid shit. And this is where I blow up. And I'm cool. You see how I'm cool? Why would I say worship the devil if I'm sitting here telling you how it's a bad thing? Come on, man. You gotta just do better than that. You know what I'm saying? But if you're an individual, shit, obviously Sam Smith and them other motherfuckers worship the devil, right? That's their thing. We just gotta counteract that. You understand what I'm saying? We just gotta counteract that. But what's happening is many wars are fought on a spiritual level, and right now, yo, we in a fight for our spirit. We got people who say they love you, say they care about you, that will do anything to break your spirit right now. That's what this shit is all about. We in a spiritual war. This is a spiritual war. And how do you transfer spirits? How do you transfer energy? Sexual. Right now, a lot of stuff is sexual. You know what I'm saying? Stanley or Doggie, you think it's desperate ploy for views since their views were trash last year? Nah, I can't really say that, because they just really, that's what they into. You understand what I'm saying? Like they really into the satanic shit. They just put it on they just put it on full blast, and they don't have an issue with it. You know what I'm saying? They don't have an issue with it. But again, they transferring spiritual, and it's so bad because the spiritual war that we in, we at a time, because right now it be somebody that you rock with, and then you ever notice everybody falling out? Did you ever see a time in the time that we're in, right, that you see so many people falling out? Social media is making long-term friends that knew each other before social media existed, and they're blocking each other. They're mad at each other. Did you ever see a time where so many falling outs? Relationships are falling apart. Marriages are falling apart. Friendships are falling apart. Did you ever see a time where everybody's falling out? Everybody's just not getting along. Everybody is YOLO. Everybody is I roll for Dolo. But then at the same time, there's so many people who are completely lonely and then act like it's cool to be a loner. I'm good with being alone. Now, let me ask you something. Everybody who say, I don't care about being alone, alone is fine. Would you love to be the only person on earth left? Would you survive if you was the last person on earth and there's no other beings, no other creatures, no other humans? Would you, and there was a gun there, would you stay or would you kill yourself? Just really think about that. So a lot of people like saying, oh, I'm alone. I'm a loner. I love being alone. Yeah, because you got the choice. You got the choice. What happens if you don't have a choice? And you alone because you alone. Would you like that choice? So stop fronting. So all these people who, I'm a loner, I like being by myself, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. It's cool when you are a loner and then you can go interact. You can go to the store. You can go do shit. But when you're a loner, because you're forced to be a loner, how would you like it? So stop with the capping. People be capping like, oh yeah, I'm by myself. I don't need people. Yeah, maybe you don't. But you have the option to be around people if you so choose to. But what if you were the only person on earth? So stop fronting like being alone is okay. Because it's not okay. Nobody wants to be alone and nobody wants to be lonely. Because when you get of a certain age and you can't wipe your own ass, remember, you by yourself. You didn't need nobody. Remember, you know, if you fall out in the crib and have a heart attack, you know how many people have been found dead in their house in the past 2 years? Think about it. Mad people have been found dead in their house because they was alone. They didn't need nobody. And they've been in the house stinking for a week. Nobody did no welfare check because they're a loner. I don't need nobody. Blah, 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 blah. I do it by myself. I don't know. Yeah, but what about people just saying, are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. All right, I'll holler back. You understand what I'm saying? So miss me with this new age shit because we didn't grow up alone. We grew up with family. We grew up with neighbors. We grew up with knowing everybody on your block, everybody in your community, everybody in your building. So this new age shit, oh, we don't, but cut it out. Cut it out. And that's a part of the agenda of making you think you can do it by yourself because they know as a collective what we can do. You understand what I'm saying? So everybody's a finger, but when you put all the fingers together and join together, now you got a fist. But if everybody just a finger, fingers ain't nothing. Maybe you could do a poke or two, but this fist could really do a lot. This fist, this hand is more powerful than anything. And they want people to just remain fingers. They want us apart. But together, look what we could do. And that's really what this is all about. So they doing it through music. That's why there's no groups. There's no groups. There's no groups. There's no R&B groups. There's no reggae groups. There's no rap groups. There's nothing. They break everything up. They break everybody apart. That's why the Locks is an anomaly because they still together. But they break everybody apart. They turn the men against the women. They turn the women against the men. And then everybody come together and you think this is good over here because this is new. No, that's just new. That don't mean it's good. That don't mean it's good for you. So now we sitting here looking at each other like, damn, I hate the way you scrape your feet against the floor. I've been dealing with that for 10 years and it's driving me crazy. I got to get away from you. So now everything is sexual. That's a way to transfer them evil ass spirits and that energy through the music. So you got the music, you got sexual. So now you have a award show that's just straight up and down demonic. Demonic Sam Smith, demonic with Jay-Z, just out in the open. And we sitting there, God did. Oh, Hove, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, fuck is these dudes doing the Last Supper for? You understand what I'm saying? So whatever your belief is, whether you're Muslim, Hebrew Israelite, Christian, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, many people in their faith gives them some type of order and discipline sometimes, whether you agree with it or not. They still have rules they have to follow. When you take certain things from society and you put the devil in it, the devil is to break all the rules, right? So now when you put the devil in it and you say, oh, that's a slave religion. This is that. All right, I'm spiritual. Because that's what people be saying. I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. Well, you got evil spirits. So you could be spiritual all you want to be. But what happens when you get hit with the evil spirit? See, because you could be spiritual all you want to be, but you got good and you got evil spirits. And if your good ain't on good, that evil gonna seep in. So all that I'm spiritual, that I don't believe in this, but I'm spiritual. Okay. I done seen spiritual motherfuckers get shot and calling God. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I done seen motherfuckers on the brink of death and call God. I done seen people on the brink of death and pray. Seriously. And I'd be like, who this nigga praying to? I thought you ain't believing none of that shit. Yeah, your ass is in trouble. You calling somebody, right? You understand what I'm saying? You calling somebody. So again, we got to stop knocking people for what they whatever their belief system is. If you don't agree with it, cool. You understand what I'm saying? Cool. So at the Doggie Diamonds is what? Come on, man. Oh, your name is Federated States of Kemet? I'm a spooky brother, or you calling me spooky? Because first of all, I don't even really be getting deep into my knowledge of different walks of life, but we could do that with anybody. I do that with anybody, because if y'all really want to play, I could go there, but I don't, because it's a time and a place for everything. On my channel, I like to deal with, I don't want to say basic knowledge, but I like to make it palatable that a 10-year-old could watch me, a 20-year-old, 30-year-old, 40-year-old. You understand what I'm saying? But again, y'all don't really realize how most of the energy right now that we dealing with is just really sexual energy. It's not even mental energy no more. I remember at a time we would be around each other. We could finish each other's sentences. We could finish each other's sentences. You could be with a girl so long, you know what she think. You be like, yo, that's how it used to be. Now, everybody for self. Everybody just don't care. So when I got my circle, I call them every day. Yo, what's good, bro? I'm just checking on you. Oh, you gonna do that? Fuck that. You gonna win. You gonna get through that. Why ninjas come to the platform to type BS? Because they don't got, I forgive them. Yeah, so now everybody on, because you got the Grammys doing straight up satanic things, and then the rappers is on demon time. The women are Jezebels showing their body, and I love, I ain't nothing more beautiful than the body of a black woman, but come on, man. That shit don't validate you, because we don't fuck your mind. We don't sleep with your mind, we sleep with your body. And then once we use your body, we transfer certain spirits and energies. Sometimes that shit don't mix. And then you just want to pull away, but then now you just gave some of yourself to somebody, and that's it. So that's just where we at. So that's why a lot of times with me and people, I'll be like, I don't like certain people touching me. I don't like certain people in my presence. If they're too close, I just like, yo, nah, I'm off that. Don't touch me. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even touch me. I don't even want certain people touching me, because this shit don't mean well. And always be careful, because people find a way to touch you. I don't know if you noticed that. I'd be like, ha ha ha. Yo, you could laugh without touching me. You don't have to touch me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, don't touch me, because I don't know what your mind state is at. Like, some people touch you, like, and they be like, yo, don't touch me. You know what I'm saying? Don't touch me. Stanley O said, you believe in high, low vibration people? Hell yeah. Some people only call you with bad news. Some people, again, I try to be the light, even in my darkness, even in, my time of, you never know what I'm going through. Fat, slim, milky, we need more men like you. Keep up. Thank you for the donation. Thank you. What I like to do is, like I said, I just like to call everybody and uplift their spirit, even if my spirit is down. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I just like to call them and say, yo, what's good? You know what I'm saying? But think about it. One of the rituals has always been the hair. So y'all ladies, don't let nobody touch your hair. Do not let nobody touch your hair. That's always been through your hair. If you look at any um, witch stuff, it always been the hair. Don't let them touch your hair. Don't let them touch your hair. Don't let nobody touch you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't hug. People say, yo, I can't be having you touch me. You know what I'm saying? You can't be touching me. I don't. You could be the most beautiful, especially if you got some nice melons and all that. You can't be You can't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because again, through all this shit, this is where they put it at. This is where they put it at. And you straight up and down gonna put it on. And then, you have women wearing human hair. Energy never dies from us. So if you're wearing human hair, what if that was an evil person? What if that was a serial killer, whatever the case may be? You wearing that shit. So you got to be mindful of a lot of that stuff, mindful of all of these things. And I just don't, again, I ain't the one. Like I like being around people. I like talking to people, but don't touch me. Do not touch me. Even when I give people fives, I don't shake their hand because I do this and I just give most people a fist bump. I don't touch people's hand. You'll never see me shaking nobody's hand. I just don't do it because fuckers be touching each other for. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different now. I'll hug my significant other. I'll hug one of the children, but nah, I'm not. Everybody knows I'm not a hugger. I just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't do that. And it's just a lot of weird shit going on that sometimes when you speak, people be like, oh, you bugging. Nah, that shit is real. That shit is real. You ever get around some people and you be like, I just don't feel good. Because being that we're not clairvoyant, the whole fucking time, this person is plotting on you. This person done killed you 25 times in their head. They done made plans for you. You could be living with somebody. You don't even know that they planning on kicking you out. You don't even know what they got planned for you because you don't know. And you just sitting there and you be like, yo, something ain't right. But you don't know. Because the minute you say what you feel, right? Because we go off of the feeling, because energy is something that you feel, and you say something ain't right, and people just start saying you bugging. Yo, you crazy. Here you go. Like, I'm going to be real with you. Me, I ain't going to tell y'all. But I got like, since I was a child, I've always had ESP. And ESP is like extra sensory perception. I've always had that. I've always had intuition. And my intuition never fucking lied to me. Like I promise you. The one time in my life I went against my intuition, I got stabbed. But everything told me, don't do what I was about to do. I had 50 signs telling me, don't do that, 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 don't do that. And I went against everything. I went against everything and got stabbed. So sometimes when I read people, they try to say I'm crazy, but I already read you. I already read you. So it don't take no cards. It don't take no astrology. It don't take none of that. It's just something about people aura, because I read body language. I read responses. I read everything. I'm like, yo, something ain't right. Like you can always, like you can't tell when somebody don't like you. That's intuition. When somebody don't like you, you can tell. You can tell when somebody don't like you. Some people can't hide it. And that's an energy thing. They might not have said anything. They might have just, you might see something on their face. You might see something, you'd be like, yo, they don't they don't like me too much. You know what I'm saying? They be like, yo, they don't like me too much. And then you might say, yo, what's up with your homeboy? Nah, he said he rock with you. Or yo, my homeboy said, he wasn't, your vibe was off. Nah, fam. So overthinking, right? I want to talk about overthinking before I go really quick. Overthinking is your gift and your curse. You can think yourself into a situation. You can think yourself out of a situation. One of the problems that we have is overthinker, because I'm an overthinker. I'm an overthinker to where I will think my way into anxiety. I will think my way into a rut. And that's really what I'm working on with myself, how to get out of my thoughts, get out of my head, because my head is the matrix lines coming down, right? It can't be really deciphered, and it's very sporadic of how I think, so when I think about something, I kind of zero in it, and I don't know how to get out of that shit. I don't know how to get out of it. Like, I'm just thinking about that shit all day. I'm like, huh? You said so? Oh yeah. So I'm trying to get out of that shit, because when I think about something, I just zero in on that shit, and I don't know how to get out of that shit, and it's just a fucking loop. You just go over and over and over and over, just in my head, and it overtakes us sometimes, and it debilitates us, because you could just feel yourself thinking. And the problem with it, the thinking, is so negative, because it's everything that you think. But what I'm working on is, if I think and I know, then I should already be comfortable with it. I got to find a counteract or just let it go. And that's the story of my life. You know what I'm saying? That's the story of my life. So my intuition, my thought pattern, how I'm able to foresee shit is good and bad. It's good and bad, because when it comes to people, I could already tell who's going to eventually double cross me. I could already tell who's a traitor. I could already tell who's down for me. I could tell. And you got to understand, when you're a person who doesn't drink or smoke, there is no numbing it. There is no something to take you to a different level of consciousness, which could be low consciousness. So you just in your thoughts. So you got to read. I've been watching like old wrestling shit. I've been doing a lot of stuff. And, again, it's your gift and your curse. It's your ability. It's your ability, but then it's also your crutch. I mean, it's also it's your ability, right, to foresee shit, but then it could also cripple you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be real with y'all. I've been praying. I've been fasting and I've been praying, and my prayers are a little different. My prayers are that I need help, right? I need help from a source that's in me, but I need help from the universe. I need help from everything good to come help me and help me be able to change my thoughts for the positive. So again, it ain't about getting on my knees and saying, God, nah, that's not it. It's just like, yo, listen, man, I need help. I need help. I need somebody to guide me. I need somebody, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm me. So I've never been afraid or ashamed to be who I am, because I'm not gonna pray when I'm in trouble. I'm not gonna pray. I pray when I get good things. I'm like, yo, woo, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just always find a way to be grateful, because we're in the ungrateful times. You understand what I'm saying? No matter what you do for anybody, People are ungrateful now. That's just the time we in. You do anything for somebody, they say, well, nobody told you to do that. Oh, I didn't ask for it. But you took it. You took it over and over again. You never said stop. That's where we at. You know what I'm saying? So for me, drinking ain't gonna cure it, smoking ain't gonna cure it, being hypersexual is not gonna cure it. All that shit leads to the problem, because when you come down or you get that nut off or whatever, it still exists. So, you know, I want y'all to pray for me too, man. I want y'all to, you know, and I'll say, you know, I'll have y'all in my thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Because when people talk tribe and people say, yo, you know, blah, 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 blah. Nah, we really have to stop. We really have to start being more like that. Like, yo, good shit. And that's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the women could tell you that, you know, I really have a big women audience, you know, but they can't say that I'm in their inbox or trying to, you know, holler at everybody, because I'm not like that. I just rather, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just love the support. You know what I'm saying? I love the support. I love the fact that I'm able to come. And this is my therapy. Talking is therapy. You know what I'm saying? Talking is therapy. And I'm able to come and talk. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always say to y'all, yo, I wish y'all well. You know, I always say that to y'all, yo, I hope everybody is doing good. I wish y'all well, because I would hate to hear one of my main people who'd been here with me since I started this channel was gone or whatever the case. But that would really fuck with me. That would bother me, because I'm used to seeing your name in the chat. I'm used to you DMing me. I'm used to you hollering at me. You know what I'm saying? But we all going through a lot right now in different places. Some people are going through it financially. Some people living quarters is not right. Some people spirit is not right. Some people are battling drug abuse, alcohol abuse. Some people are relationship. Some people marriage is failing. Some people have issues with children, visitation, moving away, job. So we have a lot going on. And again, it's easy for us to get on these channels and tear each other down and say, yo, he this, that, and the third. But how many motherfuckers gonna get on here and say, man, I want us all to win. It is a lot of, Epiphany, it's a lot of suffering out here. Some people just know how to put on a face. My brother Tadro, I just seen him in there. He said, yo, some people don't know what you're going through, because you just come on there and just do your job. And I'm like, I'm built for it. But then he also said something to me. You never know how strong you are. No, he didn't say that. I said that. You never know how strong you are until strength is all you have. You never know how strong you are until strength is all you have. Because it's easy. You want to end all of this. It's a way to go. But you never know how strong you are until strength is all you have. And a lot of us got the strength, but we need positive reinforcements. We need each other saying, yo, blah, 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 blah. So that's why me and Blizz come on here. We wild out sometimes. We talk crazy. Sometimes the views don't reflect what we're saying. Sometimes the like don't review what we're saying, but I still come back, because I need y'all just as much as y'all need me. And I'm going to tell you something to all y'all haters who be making your little channels and you think I'm your fucking content and you going to talk about me all day. I'm never going to respond to any of y'all, because y'all not in my league. Y'all not on my wavelength, and you need to just find something in yourself that you need to do. Because if I'm the topic of your conversation, I'm pretty sure you got children you could be playing with. You got a wife. You got other shit to do. I'm not content. Seriously. Because most of the shit y'all saying be fucking lies and bullshit. And y'all just find a way to do that every day. And most of the people who do that shit was once here and you was cool with me, or you say you fuck with me, and then I dissed you in the chat and now you're making videos. Y'all are weirdos. Seriously. I don't study none of that shit. But stop replying me. Stop mentioning me and all this shit, because I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's mental illness. So as much of us is going through shit and we fighting for shit through the day, here come people fucking with you. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the problem. When you going through what you going through, Why would you fuck with people? Leave people the fuck alone. That's what I do. I just leave people the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? I leave people alone. I don't crowd nobody's space. I don't fuck with nobody. Any exes I have, they move on with their life and all that shit, whatever. I don't fuck with them. I don't intrude. I don't do shit. I just be like, okay, this is what's happening. What's in front of me right now? Let me conquer what's in front of me. Because we never know what's coming next. We never know what's gonna happen to us next. We got devil worshippers in our fucking face. We got blasphemy going on in our face. We got devilish ass music. Social media is running shit. You judging people based off of how much likes you got. Or you didn't like my post. Or you don't fuck with me like that. Yo, you scroll right past my shit. Just look at what all this shit is doing to us. And as me and the bro Tajo been studying, yo, they got some other shit going on that many of you don't even know about. You think you know about it, but you don't know about it. It's other shit going on. Because I'm going to leave y'all with this. What y'all don't realize is that what you see is what you see. What about what you don't see? Because you don't know where to look for it at. But it's right there in your face. It was in your movie. It was in your TV show. It was in all that shit, but you looked at it as entertainment. A lot of shit you see is real. I used to always say, watching Star Wars, Stanley, oh, doggy, you could have been a psychotherapist. You have crazy insight. Shit, I need one. But let me say something to you. I used to watch Star Wars. And I used to be like, yo, how the hell they come up with all these damn aliens? They got different species of aliens. So George Lucas sat there and made up all this shit in his head? He made up Jabba. He made up, because, you know, Chewbacca is nothing but a damn a Yeti. He's a Bigfoot. But he made up, then his robots in this shit. Then his R2D. That shit used to have me like, But, like I'm telling y'all, a lot of shit you've been seeing and hearing, it ain't even real. Let me tell you something. I gotta go, because this shit gonna get too deep. I can't really do it in this shit. A lot of shit you've been reading, it's not real. A lot of shit you've been watching, it's not real. A lot of voices you've been hearing are not real. I'm telling you. A lot of shit you've been ingesting is not real. People ain't even sniffing real cocaine no more. That's why they dying. It's really that really that deep. So, oh man. Listen. You've been reading news articles. That's not real. It wasn't written by a person. You've been watching movies that wasn't. This shit is deep. I'm studying though. I'm studying. Once I get my studies up, I'll drop y'all. But a lot of shit you see is not real. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. A lot of shit you see is not real. It's just not real. And you buying into it. And it's not real. A lot of people that you look at ain't even real people. I was in the metaverse, which is the metaverse is a good place to be. You could go into the metaverse, because they're calling, I've been seeing people calling this the metaverse. This is not the metaverse. So stop saying this is the metaverse. When you go into the metaverse, you are in a world. You're in a whole virtual world. But the shit don't exist, but you can actually feel yourself in there. So now they're starting to put shit in places because y'all won't go there. But it's stuff that they're working on that you don't know about because you won't go there. Because you'll say, oh, that's this. But I'm like, well, if that's that, I need to see that because I want to know What the hell is going on there? What is going on there? So y'all don't know what an Oculus is? See, this is what I'm saying in respect. I want to say this with all due respect. The problem with our people, black people, we don't investigate shit. We just surface everything. We can't drink it, smoking, fuck it, whatever. Depression is not real. Okay, you can get blocked for saying that because depression is real. Do you know that it becomes chemical? Do you know what serotonin is? You know what endorphins are? See, you saying shit to say shit, and half of the people you in particular watch on YouTube is depressed. That's why they drink so fucking much. Depression is real, especially when it's chemical. You know what serotonin is? You know what endorphins are? And people say stupid shit like that, but people say depression is not real, and then you have people who harm themselves. So what the fuck you think they doing that for? Because they're doing it from something that's not real? But I did say it's a difference between having a bad day and being depressed. Sometimes you can have a bad day and then put it on that depression word. So get the fuck out of here with that. But anyway, man. Yeah. Oh, sober for 6 years and strong counting? That's dope. Make it 17. You've been fighting depression for 15 years? I'm with you 100%. I'm with you 100%, man. Keep fighting. Keep up the good fight. Definitely I say this to everybody. Learn your triggers. Sometimes we are our own worst enemy. Don't look at that post. Don't go digging for stuff that you know is going to hurt you. That's serious. You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes we dig for stuff. But anybody, man, who's dealing with any type of mental illness, matters of the heart, yo, we got to stick together, man. And I come on here and do many shows about mental illness. And matter of fact, I'm going to do it tomorrow, and I want to keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? Once a week, I got to hit y'all with some type of, we got to speak more positivity too. So as we do these builds and we talking about this person and that person, we got to come on here sometimes too and give people something to just give us something to go off of, man, because there's so much fucking negativity in our family, in our life, in our relationships, and everything. Where the fuck is our outlet? That's why I did that show. As a man, we don't have nowhere to fucking let it all out. Because you got to be tough. I've been told that you a big grown man. How you did that? Like, yeah, but I fucking hurt too. You understand what I'm saying? I hurt too. We all got shit that hurt us. But whatever. Thank y'all for joining me. I definitely going to, I got the fucking heat on. What are we doing in here? It's hot. I got to learn how to use logic. So for y'all, again, the trick to good content is to lure the people in with titles that they want to know about. You give them what they want in order to give them what they need. So I could get y'all in here. I could get 1,200, 1,300 people in the room because they think we're going to sensationalize shit, and we did speak on it. But I really wanted to come on here to tell y'all to hold y'all head, and it's very, very easier said than done, but it got to be done. There's no other way. And again, that's why I come to y'all. That's why I always come on here. That's why I'm transparent about my whole life. I'm just transparent. Like, fuck it. Nobody can use nothing against me that I'm already come to terms with. You can't say, well, you such and such. Yeah, I am, and I wear that. Can't use nothing against me. You can't dig up anything about me. You can't reveal anything. It's a lot of lies, slander, and all that. You can't do all that shit because I'm transparent with myself and my life. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing to hide, nothing to be ashamed of. It is what it is. So with that, man, I'm Doggie Diamonds. I just need y'all to do a few things for me. before y'all go. I need y'all to go right now. Even if you don't listen to podcasts, I just need you to subscribe to my podcast because I'm working on some big stuff. And you know, I got to show these numbers to these people. So I want to be able to show the numbers that I have. So if you go to Apple Podcasts, if you got an iPhone, you automatically have Apple Podcasts in your phone. Just go right to Doggie Diamonds No Filter. The links are right in the description box. Everything pertaining to me is right below in the description box. Anything you could think of, the ways to get in contact with me, social media, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And everything is there. So I need y'all on that one. And make sure you check out the YouTube community as well. And before I go, let me do one thing before I go, because I never did this before. Hold on one second. Where the hell am I at? I don't even know where I'm at. Hold on. Where am I? Oh, there we go. Oh, couldn't even find myself. So I just want to say, man, salute to all of y'all before I go. Salute to all of y'all. I hope and I pray anything that's afflicting you physically, mentally, and spiritually, I want that shit to be lifted from you. If you have any ailment right now, I hope you get speedy healing. And anything bothering you, I hope you find peace wherever peace is at. But the most peace you can always find is a peace of mind. So whatever you got to do to get a peace of mind, do it. I know it's tough. We got a lot of antagonists. We got people who look at you and see that you're going through it. And some people like to see you squirm. Some people like to know that you might be going through it, and they get joy out of that. That's what we got to change. You know, we can't let nobody see you sweat, even though it's hot as hell in here. But yo, tomorrow I'll be back. I got stuff going on tomorrow. I got a few clips going up tomorrow. I'll holler at y'all later on. Peace. Sick